Please, because today is the last day of the Kartika month. So let us begin with prayers. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Nitinamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So today is day 30 of this series, the last day of this series, that is Damodara Meditations, and today's theme is Unlimited Lord, Unlimited Acts. So let's try to see the last stanza of Damodara Ashtaka. Namaste Studamne Spuradipti Dhamne Tvadiyodarayaatha Vishwasya Dhamne Namo Radhikayai Tvadiya Priyayai Namo Nantalilaya Devaya Tubhyam. The translation says, O Lord Damodara, I first of all offer my obeisances to the brilliantly effulgent robe which binds your belly. I then offer my obeisances to your belly, which is the abode of the entire universe. I humbly bow down to your most beloved Srimati Radharani, and I offer all obeisances to you, the Supreme Lord, who displays unlimited pastimes. So, yesterday we discussed about Srimati Radharani, her being the epitome of devotional service. Today we are going to discuss the last line of this Damodara Ashtakam. Namo Ananta Leelaya Devaya Tubhyam. Namaha, obeisances, bowing down. This we have discussed many times. Ananta Leelaya. Ananta. Anta means that which has an end. Ananta means that which does not have an end. That is called Ananta. Endless. Leela means the activities of the Lord, the sportive pastimes of Krishna, Leelas of the Lord. The Lord has got limitless sportive pastimes. That is why he's called Ananta Leela. And Devaya. Devaya means the Lord who is divine, who is transcendental, who is of transcendental nature. Tubhyam means unto you who is transcendental and who performs unlimited leelas, I bow down. So that is the meaning of this particular line. So let's try to understand what is the meaning of leela of the Lord. Leela. You must have heard different leelas. For example, Damodar Leela. This is Damodar Leela. Govardhan Leela, right? Where Krishna lifted up the Govardhan hill. Or other leelas of the Lord, like where he killed so many demons, including Kamsa. And the Lord also performed various other leelas, uh, for which he is very, very famous. In fact, Lord Krishna is known as Leela Purushottama, the Lord, the Supreme Lord who performs unlimited pastimes, unlimited leelas, right? So, what is this leela? So, the Lord has got no prescribed duties to perform. That is confirmed in the Vedic scriptures. Natasya karyam karanam ja vidyate. The Lord has no prescribed duties to perform. In fact, He is the one who prescribes duties to everybody, including the great devatas like Brahma and Shiva and Agni, Vayu, Varuna, Indra. All of them, they receive orders from the Supreme Lord. and they perform duties prescribed by the Supreme Lord. Therefore, the Lord as such has no work or duty to perform. So a question can come in our mind. If the Lord has no duty to perform, that means he must be having a lot of free time. What does God do in his free time? Is the question. You know, what does God do in his free time? Because God has no prescribed duty to perform. He is not obligated to do any activity like us. Then what does he do in his free time? So the answer to this question is the Lord, even though has nothing to achieve, he has no prescribed duties to perform, but he engages in loving dealings with his devotees. Just to increase the pleasure of his devotees, the Lord engages in various loving activities. So these loving activities which the Lord performs out of affection for his pure devotees, these loving activities of the Lord are known as Leelas. He performs Leelas. This is called Leela. And these Leelas of the Lord are completely free from material limitations. Hmm? I'll give you one wonderful example. If you read the Bhagavatam, 10th canto, or if you read the summary study of this Bhagavatam 10th canto, which Srila Prabhupada has written in free-flowing story format, that book is called Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You should definitely read this book in your life. Very, very important. So in this book, if you read, there is one chapter called Narad Muni visits Dwaraka. Narad Muni, he was little curious to know Krishna has married 16,000 princesses and he has accommodated them in 16,000 individual palaces in Dwaraka. Now, how is Krishna managing all of them? How is Krishna leading his life as a grihastha, as a householder? Narad Muni wanted to see this. So what does Narad Muni do? He goes to Dwaraka and then he sees there are so many palaces, array of palaces, one after the other. So Narad Muni enters one of those palaces, the first palace. So there he sees Krishna is with Rukmini Devi, his principal queen, and he is performing certain activities there. He is actually, he is performing household duties. As an ideal householder, he got up early in the morning and he is engaged in performing some rituals, daily worship, some he's doing some yajnas prescribed for the householders. And so when Narad Muni entered the palace and he saw Krishna is doing these activities, Narad Muni could understand that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. He has no prescribed duties, but since he is playing the role of a human being and a householder to teach others, he is performing these activities. And then Krishna, as soon as he saw Narad Muni, with great respect, he stood up and he welcomed Narad Muni, made him sit in a suitable place, and he started worshipping Narad Muni. Narad Muni is a pure devotee of Krishna. But here, since Krishna is playing the part of a human being and that of a grihastha, he is teaching how to respect saintly persons. And then Narad Muni receives all that respect and welcome, and they have a conversation. And then Narad Muni says, "Okay, I'm going. Thank you for your hospitality." He leaves that palace and goes to the next palace. And in the next palace, when Narad Muni entered, he saw Krishna was doing some other activity. He was playing with his children. Just now, Krishna in that first palace, he was actually performing the duties of an ideal householder by performing yajnas and all of that. Here in the second palace, the Krishna is playing with his children. And there also, Krishna saw Narad Muni, and as if he had not seen him before, he welcomes Narad Muni. Oh, Narad Muni, please welcome to my house. And he makes him sit in a suitable place and he worships him. He receives him nicely, as though he's seeing him for the first time. So Narad Muni is bewildered. And then after that, after bidding farewell to the Lord in the second palace, Narad Muni enters the third palace in Dwaraka. And in the third palace, Narad Muni is further astonished to see that Krishna is engaged in a different activity here. He is conducting the marriage of his grown-up children in that palace. Uh, Just now he was playing with some kids, his children, in the previous palace. And here he is conducting the marriage of his grown-up children. You see, like this, Narad Muni goes to several palaces, and in each palace, Narad Muni sees Krishna is engaged in his own activity, different activity, and seeing all this, Narad Muni is very astonished, and then he understands. See, Krishna is not an ordinary person. He is simultaneously present in all the 16,000 palaces with each of his 16,000 queens. And he is performing his activities with respect to each of these queens in those palaces. Right? This is the meaning of Ananta Leela. The Lord can perform unlimited activities, unlimited leelas to give pleasure to his devotees. There are no material limitations to the activities of Krishna. Right? If I am present in one place, simultaneously I cannot be present in another place because my body is material and matter follows this law of physics that a object cannot occupy two different places at the same instant of time. Correct? So my body is subjected to material laws. Whereas Krishna's body is completely spiritual. Therefore, he is not inhibited by any material laws. That is the position of Krishna. Therefore, Krishna's activities are all unlimited, limitless. In fact, Krishna's leelas are called Nitya Leela. Nitya means eternal. Leela means his pastimes, his activities. Nitya Leela means what? Prabhupada gives an example to make us understand. Suppose on this earth planet, now the time is 9:33 p.m. The sun is not visible in the sky in India, right? But elsewhere, at the same given instant of time, elsewhere, sun is brightly shining on the horizon. If you go to the other hemisphere, you will see the sun is brightly shining there. It is daytime there. And at the same instant, at some other place on the earth, sun is about to set. In some other place, sun is just rising from the eastern horizon. That means the same object, sun, it is present and it is not present. It is differently present at different places on the earth. Srila Prabhupada says, in the same way, Krishna's activities are all eternal. So, in some universe, Krishna is performing the Leela of being bound by Mother Yashoda. He's performing Damodara Leela in some universe. In some other universe, now Krishna is performing Govardhan Leela. In some other universe, at this given point of time, Krishna is performing some other Leela, probably of his appearance Leela in the Karagruha of Kamsa, in the prison house of Kamsa. That means all these activities of the Lord are all eternal activities. So God must be having a lot of free time. What does God do in his free time? He performs these leelas just to attract the attention of people in this material world who have forgotten their relationship with him, who are struggling very hard in this hard struggle of material existence. And also Krishna is performing these leelas to increase the pleasure of his devotees. Therefore, these activities of the Lord, which are free from material contaminations, which are free from material limitations of time and place, these are all called divyam. They are called transcendental. In the Bhagavad Gita, in the fourth chapter, Lord Krishna mentions about this. He says, Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo vetti tattvataha tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti sorjuna. So the Lord himself tells to Arjuna, "O Arjuna, anyone who understands my transcendental appearance and my activities in this material world will actually become eligible to become free from the cycle of birth and death, and they can come back to me." So, just by understanding the activities of Krishna, which he performed 5,000 years ago on this planet, just by understanding Krishna's activities properly, we can become free from the repetition of birth and death and go back to Krishna. So, Krishna is performing these leelas. Another reason the acharyas say is that Krishna is performing these leelas to create content for us to hear about him and to discuss about him. Otherwise, how will we know about Krishna? So Krishna mercifully comes to this material world, performs various leelas just to create topics and content for us to discuss about him. By discussing, by hearing about him, we become purified. By hearing about Krishna's activities, our dormant love for Krishna is awakened, and thus we can actually make progress towards going back to the spiritual world, which is our actual home, which is where we can live an eternal life full of knowledge and bliss in the association of Krishna. So it is very meaningful and apt that Satyavrata Muni is ending this Damodara Ashtakam with a very beautiful line. Namo Nanta Leelaya Devaya Tubhyam. O Lord Damodara, you are performing Ananta Leelas, unlimited pastimes, just to increase the pleasure of your devotees. So I bow down to you and all your unlimited Leelas. This Damodar Leela is just one among such unlimited Leelas that you are performing. And there is no end to your Leelas, to your glories. In fact, in the Vedic scriptures, it is described that the Lord's activities are unlimited. His glories are unlimited. Huh? How it is described? It is said, the thousand-hooded serpent called Ananta, Ananta Shesha. Ananta Shesha is actually an expansion of Lord Balarama. And this Ananta Shesha acts like a bed for Lord Vishnu. We know Lord Vishnu lies down on the Shesha, Sheshanaga, Ananta Shesha. So this Ananta, he is also having millions of heads and millions of tongues. And he's a great devotee. He serves the Lord. It is said, since the beginning of this cosmic manifestation, this thousand-hooded or unlimited, with his unlimited heads and mouths, this Ananta Deva, Ananta Shesha, is glorifying Lord Krishna's activities. And he has not reached the end of his glorification. That means he is called Ananta Leela. The Lord has got Ananta Leelas. Even the serpent Ananta, Sheshanaga, he is not able to completely describe the glories and pastimes of the Lord. That is called his Ananta. So everything connected with the Lord is Ananta. Harihi Ananta, Hari Katha Ananta. Hari is Ananta, the Lord is Ananta. His Katha is also Ananta. It is unlimited, it is never ending. And the Bhagavatam also says another interesting thing. The Lord's incarnations are also Ananta, uncountable. You know, We only know famous avatars called Dashavataras. And in Dashavataras, the Lord has performed so many leelas in each avatara. But actually, Bhagavatam says the Lord's avatars are asankhyeya, means it cannot be counted. They are uncountable, infinite. And the example given in the Bhagavatam is just like if you are standing on the ocean beach and you keep counting the waves in the ocean. Can you actually count the waves in the ocean? One wave comes, another wave comes, a third wave hits, the fourth wave comes. Like this, wave after wave, wave after wave, there is no end only to the waves in the ocean. In the same way, one cannot count the number of avatars of the Lord, the number of activities that the Lord performs in each of these avatars. Therefore, the Damodara Ashtaka prayer is ending with this: I bow down to you, O Lord, who performs such sweet, unlimited leelas just to give pleasure to your pure devotees. And this Damodar Leela is one such very, very special, sweet Leela of the Lord. And let me take pleasure in meditating on this special Leela of the Lord. So, so this Damodar Karthik month has ended today, and all the devotees all over the world, every day from the past 30 days, they were meditating on this Damodar Leela of the Lord, taking pleasure in offering lamp to the Lord, singing Damodar Ashtaka to the Lord. And today, the Karthik month, it is the grand finale of the Karthik month. And what we should pray to the Lord on this special day. Today is Karthik Purnima. O Lord, today I offered a lamp to you, and by your mercy, from the past 30 days, every day I have been offering a lamp. You have been accepting my service. May I always engage in your service, not only during this Damodara month. May I engage in your service always. May I always meditate upon your beautiful, loving pastimes, Leelas. Please help me fix my mind on you and take pleasure in you alone. This is the prayer which we can offer today. And just like when there is full moon in the sky, the water in the oceans rise up because of tidal motions. Like that, may my attraction towards you, O Krishna, who is the full moon, who can give pleasure to all living entities, may I constantly get drawn, pulled to you, O Krishna. May my dormant attraction towards you, Krishna, be awakened. And this is the prayer that we should offer today on this last day of Kartik month, Kartika Purnima. And Kunti Maharani in the first canto of Bhagavatam offers a very similar prayer. She says, Twai me nanya vishaya. Vishaye, she says, Twai me ananya vishaya. So Kunti Maharani says, my dear Lord Krishna, my mind should not go to any anya vishaya. It should not go to any other object, any other subject matter. May my mind be constantly drawn towards you, O Krishna. Just like the Ganga river steadily flows towards the ocean, unobstructed, without any obstacles, the Ganga waters are constantly flowing towards the ocean, the final destination. In the same way, oh Krishna, you are my final goal, you are my final destination. Let my mind be constantly drawn towards you. Let my mind not get wandered to any other subject matter. See, this is such a beautiful prayer Kunti Maharani offers. We can also offer the same prayer to Lord Krishna. May my mind be constantly drawn towards you, O Lord, so that I can be saved from getting attracted to the false, illusory beauty, illusory happiness in this world. May my mind always find pleasure in you alone, O Krishna. This is my desire. Please help me to achieve this. Please keep my mind always absorbed in you, in the topics connected with you. So, this is a prayer which we should all offer to Lord Krishna on this final day of Damodara month. And the result of performing this Damodara Vrata is the same. The result, the scriptures say, if one performs Damodara Vrata, one gains attraction towards the Lord. One becomes fixed up in his mind in the service of Krishna. One's mind will not wander to any other subject matter or any other material temporary pleasures. So, therefore, on this day, as we have concluded this Kartika month, we are also concluding this Damodara Meditations sessions, series of sessions today. Let let us always remember this beautiful Leelas of the Lord, especially the Damodar Leela. I would strongly recommend each one of you to take a copy of this book called Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead by Swami Prabhupada. And this book that does not have any Sanskrit shlokas, it is very simple in plain English. Srila Prabhupada describes about 90 Leelas of Lord Krishna which he performed when he was present on this planet 5,000 years ago. And each page, Prabhupada said, if you just read this one book, Krishna book, surely you will attain love of Godhead, love of Krishna. Achieving love of Krishna is much, much greater than attaining liberation, moksha. This we have discussed already in one of the sessions in the same series. So just by reading Krishna book, by absorbing ourselves in these Leelas of Krishna, we can actually attain pure love of Krishna, the highest perfection of human life. And Srila Prabhupada compared Krishna book to a sweet. If you have a sweet laddu or a jamun, the jamun is full of sweetness. In any side you bite the jamun, you can experience sweetness. Any corner, any side, up, down, left, right, anywhere you take a bite, you will experience the juice, the sweetness of that gulab jamun. In the same way, Krishna book is like that. It is sweet. All the pastimes of the Lord described in Krishna book are very, very pleasing, very, very sweet, and they are very meditative. When you read the pastimes, the description is such that you get into that as though you are witnessing the Leelas of the Lord happening in front of you. You get a feeling like that. That is the way Srila Prabhupada has described in that book. So therefore, the Lord is Ananta Leela. We cannot know Ananta Leelas of the Lord, but some of the Leelas which he revealed when he appeared 5,000 years ago, they have been documented in the Bhagavatam by Vyasadeva, and they have been very nicely explained in English by Srila Prabhupada. It is available in many other languages also. I strongly recommend you to please read this Krishna book, meditate on the Leelas of the Lord, and that is the cure for the cravings of our mind, the hankerings of our mind. Our mind can experience complete peace in these loving dealings of Lord Krishna with his devotees. So let us now chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra together for 1 minute and pray to the Lord that we always fix our mind on the pastimes, the Leelas of the Lord, which alone can satisfy us. Krishna is performing a very special Leela even in this Kali Yuga. What is that? Krishna has appeared in the form of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And anybody who chants the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Krishna is personally coming and dancing on his or her tongue. In that way, we are also getting to participate in the Leela of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which is also one of the Ananta Leelas. And what does this avatar of the Lord do? Anybody who chants the Hare Krishna and hears attentively the Hare Krishna Mahamantra purifies such a person from all material conceptions, from all ignorance, and brings that soul to the light of real knowledge. So we all have got a wonderful opportunity to every day participate in the Leela of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the Avatara, the Shabda Avatara in this Kali Yuga, Nama Avatara. we can also be part of these Leelas and experience sweetness, experience transformation. So let us all chant the Hare Krishna mantra and pray to the Lord to descend on our tongue and purify us. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, thank you very much. With this, we come to the end of this today's session and also this series, which went on for the last 30 days. I hope you all enjoyed meditating on various lines of this Damodara Ashtaka. We tried to unlock the meanings of these Sanskrit words used in this Ashtaka and also the life lessons, what we can imbibe and practice in our daily life and enhance our relationship with Lord Krishna. So, on this last day, before we end the series, anyone wants to share what was your experience, what you want to share, being part of this Leela, being part of this series? In a few words, if you can share, it will be so good, encouraging to all of us. You can unmute yourself and speak. May I? Okay, then I will call out the names. Bharat, could you please share your experience? After Bharat, Abhishek Kumar.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Abhishek, please.
Yeah, Prabhu. Prabhu. So, thanks for conducting this 30-day session. The best part of the session was we were chanting this Damodara Astakam since many years, but the exact word by word meaning and with feelings that we were not having. So, with this session, now we are having a detailed explanation of all those verses. So that actually enlightening our the exact meaning and the feelings. Actually, now we are chanting the same Damodara Astakam.
Very nice, very good. Thank you so much. Om, would you like to share?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Prabhu. Actually, even unfortunately, I was not able to join all the 30 sessions. But whenever I could have my time, like after my work, it was like completing my day, Prabhu. But yeah, every day I was, conducting Aarti along with my family. And it was very good to Prabhu know again the deeper meaning and reaffirm my, what we are doing, like Aarti, and trying to also discuss with my family. So it was really good, Prabhu. So it was kind of knowledgeable, and I kind of also used to spread the same thing with my family members as well, Prabhu. So thank you, Prabhu, for letting us know this.
Good. Thank you so much. Thank you all for attending these sessions. So Damodara month is over. What is the next month? The next month is called Gita Jayanti month. So we are having the next month where Lord Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita. So we will plan some series, some sessions based on that also. But every day you can join me for the Bhagavad Gita reading session, which is already going on at 1:30 p.m. for half an hour, 1:30 to 2 o'clock, during the lunch break, we are having Bhagavad Gita reading session every day. We have come to the 18th chapter. We have completed almost the entire Bhagavad Gita. We are at the end of the chapter, end of the Bhagavad Gita. If you could not attend the reading session, every day you can join me online at 8 p.m. during weekdays. We are having Bhagavatam verse by verse discussion. You can join us also for that. And this Damodara Meditations series of sessions, we are going to shortly upload on YouTube and share the link with you. You can again hear them, and you can even make notes and meditate more on the Damodar Leela and the Damodar Ashtaka. Thank you very much. All this is made possible because of the blessings of our beloved spiritual master, His Divine Grace, Vishwaguru, Srila Prabhupada. Let us not forget our gratitude to him. Thank you very much. We shall take the session. Sri Karthik Deepotsam Mahotsav and Sri Radha Damodar Vishwaguru Srila Prabhupada. Jai.
Hare Krishna.